Welcome home, residents. It's your mayor, Alistair, back once again with some huge Monsterverse news. Of course, Godzilla Kong has taken the world by storm, so far earning $555 million at the worldwide box office, and is set to become the highest-grossing Monsterverse film of all time. And on its small budget of $135 million, makes it the most profitable movie in the franchise. And with the movie releasing digitally just next week, the Monsterverse mania isn't going away anytime soon. And with Adam Wingard giving us little hints on what to expect from the potential next film in the franchise, we thought we'd have to wait a while before hearing any news. But the hype train continues because The Hollywood Reporter has gone and revealed details about the sequel to Godzilla Kong, including who will write the film. And it's not who you'd expect. Who would be your ideal Monsterverse writer? Terry Rossio, Max Borenstein, or someone completely new? Well, Legendary has not only gone and confirmed that a sequel to Godzilla Kong is happening, but have also announced who will be writing it, and this is insane because David Callahan is set to helm the upcoming follow-up to The New Empire. This has led to a pretty mixed reaction from fans. Some love the announcement, but some hate it. Now, this news has me excited and extremely worried at the same time. Because if you're not familiar with his existing work, he's written Shang-Chi.
That's good.
And Wonder Woman 1984.
Ooh, that's bad.
But he also did Across the Spider-Verse.
That's good.
And also Doom.
That's bad.
So there's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad. I haven't seen Shang-Chi, but I have seen that epic battle between the dragon and the Dweller of Darkness. This is super dynamic and does a really good job making the humans feel useful whilst not detracting from the kaiju action. So if they can apply this kind of action to the next Monsterverse film, us Goji fans are in for a Titan-sized treat. And fun fact, Dave actually wrote the original story for Godzilla 2014, before Gareth Edwards and Max Borenstein came in. That was back when they discovered Godzilla frozen in the Pacific Ocean and was free to fight the Muto. And despite a lot of changes, he's actually still credited for the story, which gives me hope that he does understand the genre. I do hope that the writers of Godzilla Kong return for the follow-up, because having Wingard, Simon Barrett, and Terry Rossio felt like a dream team of the most passionate people. And with Adam Wingard shooting an original film with A24 this year called Onslaught, I'm worried he's not going to be able to creatively contribute as much as he did with Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. In terms of story, Wingard has stated that he wants to make the sequel more Godzilla-focused, doing for the King of the Monsters what The New Empire did for Kong, giving us a Monsterverse film with far more Godzilla screen time, which is very much needed, since it feels like our favorite giant reptile has been sidelined for a good few years now. So if this new writer comes in, I can only hope they continue with the proposal that we're gonna get a more Godzilla-focused film. I, of course, want to see more of Kong's side of the story. How is he managing being a newfound leader for his species as King Kong? But I want to see more of those ancient environments that we got a glimpse of in King of the Monsters. I don't want to discover another thriving civilization, just more ruins that uncover a wider history of the Hollow Earth, Godzilla's place in it, and expand what we know about the lore. So I hope Dave Callahan is welcomed alongside the previous creative team to make this next Monsterverse film feel like a true closing to the Wingard trilogy. It seems like he has a lot of experience with big-budget films, but with a bag as mixed as his, it's hard to tell yet whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. But I'm teetering more toward this being a good thing, especially since he helped bring to life my favorite film of all time, Godzilla 2014. And we know that Adam Wingard has said he wants the next film to be maybe even slightly more serious, so if they can apply some of that 2014 vibe to the next Godzilla Kong film, I'm gonna be so happy. Godzilla X Kong 2, or Godzilla vs. Kong 3, or whatever it's gonna be called, is set to release at the earliest in 2027, if we follow the trend of these movies taking 3 years to make. Although we might be waiting even longer if Adam Wingard isn't finished with Onslaught. Although we have to be prepared for a world where Legendary drops him as director and hires someone new to helm the feature. Because if there's one thing the industry won't do, its weight. But that's how we ended up with Pacific Rim Uprising that was made without Guillermo del Toro, so hopefully they can be patient and wait for Wingard to steer the ship. So with a new Jurassic Park film being directed by Gareth Edwards and a new Monsterverse film written by the same guy that made Across the Spider-Verse, the future is looking bright for fans across the world. And you know we'll be covering it all here at DangerVille, the #1 place to come for monster content. So subscribe and stomp the notification button to become a resident today. I've been Alistair, and we'll see you residents in the next one.